this is the battery box, and I brought it home because I just wanted to double check, everything's okay with it. And actually, I was going to give it a charge because we've used the bilge pump on here. Was it twice, maybe 3 times, and that's it. But lithium ion batteries do have a habit. Oh, and that's a bit loose actually. Did I ever tighten those up? I wonder. Maybe not. But anyway, lithium ion batteries do have a habit of going off, over time. I mean, that's their nature. But the good news is this is showing 13.2 on here. Now, I just printed this off for you. Hopefully you can see that. This is off EcoWorthy's own website about charging the battery, and you can see here it says 13.6 volt is 100%, but 13.4 volt is 99%. Then 13.3 volt is 90%. 13.2, 70%. So you can see the drop between 13.3 volt and 13.2 volt is 20%. But the drop between 13.4 and 13.3 is only 9%. And then the drop between 13.6 and 13.4, which is just 0.2, is 1%. So it's very difficult to work it out. This battery could be anything from, let's have a look. Well, say 13.1, 40% to 70% full, according to whatever you believe. Now, 2 things I'll say to this. First thing is, my campervan battery has never, ever, 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 ever got above 13.3, 13.4. Yes, it sticks at 13.6 for a couple of, not even a couple of days, hours after it's been charged, and it will drop to 5 and 4, and it seems to sit at 13.4 and then 13.3 between there, for a bit longer. You will discharge. I think it won't stay at 100% for very long at all. So, there's not much that can go wrong with these batteries. They stand the cold way better. They're not as they're not as big a issue with fire, etc. So, the chances are that battery's behaving within tolerances. So this battery, between 70 and 40% is all I can really give you. This is my EcoWorthy charger. It charges lithium and AGM batteries, actually. So we'll be careful not to, that's it, get those together. And I have got like a little charge socket for this, but is it down here? I don't think it's connected to the battery at the moment. So I'm going to do it with the little terminals. You'll see now charging, and this thinks it's, so this battery charger will tell you where it thinks it is. So 60% is solid and 80% is flashing. So it means the battery's probably 60% full. And now you can see the battery charge is going to ramp up slowly. It's a really lovely, careful charger, this is. That's it. Sorry, that flashes to the amps. And it automatically flashes back to the voltage. It did confuse me, that did. Doesn't seem to be a way to stop that. There you go, 13.8. That voltage will ramp up somewhere in the mid 14 volts until, the battery gets to a point where it then needs to be managed a bit more. But there we go. We'll leave that on there like so. That looks pretty good. And hopefully that will charge up pretty quickly. Oh, it's now just told me that like a silly billy, I've gone and taken that off. Yeah, that's it. There you go. So it's charging now. Let's leave that and see what happens by the end of the day. Right. So it's only been a few hours, and look, that has charged up until you can see, first of all, the voltage drops to like the trickle level, which is about 13.7. And if it says good here, it means the battery's full. So we can take these off. I don't want to do that one-handed, so there we go. And then we'll unplug this. Always wary about these two things touching each other. And then what will happen is, as you can see, that says 13.8 at the moment. If we were to get the real voltage from this, hopefully you can see this. Let's check that. Yeah, I think you can just. Let's see what that says. Oh, okay, 13.7. It's consistently low, is it? It's really weird, this is. But that voltage should equalise now. The reason it's higher than the battery would state when it's 100%, which is 13.6, according to this document over here. So the reason it's showing higher is it's just, it's like water pressure in a way, electricity. In order to charge a battery up, you need to give it a bit more voltage than its maximum volts. And then it will sort of equalise the power into the battery. So the battery very temporarily will show you that it's, got a little bit higher voltage. But quite quickly, that will drop down to the 100%. And then, of course, I think with these batteries, it will lose 1%, in a couple of days. And then it will generally lose about 10% a month, I think, of its battery power. So, yeah. I think this battery is quite healthy. I think as we charge it a few more times, it will come up to speed. And yeah, we'll leave it till tomorrow and we'll have a little look, check what the voltage is, see what it equalises to. So we've just come in the morning and there we go, 13.4. So you can see that's dropped to 99% according to this chart already. I disagree with that. I think 13.4 is basically full. So I think it would be interesting to see what that is by the end of the day. I'm hoping it doesn't change, but we'll see.